wild and crazy imagination. I'm Kathryn Rabinow, and I had no idea you were originally from Houston. I'm from Houston and the Valley. I am a fair weather friend for the Valley. I like it warm and sunny. I was a faculty member. I was a psychologist, and social change is my field, and was one of the founders of the Children's Museum of Houston and the Houston Center for Contemporary Craft. And when that was happening, that was the beginning of the digital. And I had a little camera, and we were snapping things for the Center for Contemporary Craft. And an extraordinary woman said to me, "Is this a hobby?" And I said, "I'm a serious person, I don't do hobbies." And she said, "Well then, get real." And that's all it took, because what I do is, with my camera, try to see not just what there is, but what there could be, which is what I used to do when I was counseling people. What do you really want to be? What can you become? And then I try to make it. And since there happens to be one here, this is based on a real wooden sculpture by Sol LeWitt, which Sol LeWitt is a major figure. But I thought, oh, it didn't want to be plain blonde plywood. It wanted to be something so much different.
With all of you, is there any one photographer or an artist who has influenced you the most, who you really draw influence from?
Well, it's just Georgia O'Keeffe.
And the same for me.
Really?
Absolutely wow, gorgeous. Look at this real thing, but oh my goodness, what it could be and is. And I found that I spend far too much time at the computer, but I can only work from about 11:30 at night to 2 or 3 in the morning, because it's the only time that you're not disturbed by the phone call or the question or the something else. And when you're passionately creating, when you have to do something, you cannot say, answer the phone, or where is the sock that's missing from the drawer? You have to be deep into it. And so I find that very fabulous until something happens technologically with the computer. And then, my goodness, it is the opposite of fabulous. It is. I wish I had known how much time out of my life this would have taken. What a passion can do, and how much time, how addicted, because it impacts your interaction with other people, your friendships, your time, you don't become a monk or a nun but you're focused on what your work is, whether or not you're a big name artist. If you're serious, you're focused.